Hello, Japanese metal maniacs. It's Rob Halford, your metal gut from Judas Priest, and you're watching Masa Ito's Rock City.
はい、まあ今回のこのインビンシブルシールドの立ち位置ってすごく重要だと思うんですよ。今日のインタビューの中で僕はですね、ロゴ・ハルフォードにこう聞いてるんですよ。つまり80年代初頭に、スクリーミング・フォー・ベンジェンスね、復讐の叫び、そして続く、ディフェンダー・オブ・ザ・フェイス、背徳の掟、この2枚のアルバムがアメリカを征服する大きなきっかけになった成功作。実は21世紀の今、ファイヤーパワーというアルバムが出て、そして今回インビンシブルシールドというアルバムが出ると。つまりこの並び方は80年代の復讐の叫び、背徳の掟、そしてファイヤーパワーと今回のインビンシブルシールド、この並びっていうのはすごくね、重要な意味を持ってるっていうふうに私は考えるとログにも聞いています。さあ、ログ・アルフォードのスペシャルインタビュー、こちらをご覧ください。インビンシブルシールドってすごいアルバム作りましたね。もう新しい時代の最高傑作じゃないですか。
It's a fantastic feeling. We're so excited and happy, and oh man, it's just such a great feeling of metal power for Judas Priest and our fans all over the world. It's incredible. It's just incredible that we've been able to make another great metal album that carries the same kind of strength and power of all of the Priest albums, from Rock'n'Roller, which is 50 years old this year, to Invincible Shield. But I think it's true that the feelings from this album are probably more stronger, have more potent, more power than maybe Firepower had. There's just a lot more happening in this record. Yeah.
とりわけミュージックビデオも公開されたクラウン・オブ・ホーンズ、これなんかはハードだけどものすごくキャッチで一緒に歌える曲じゃないですか。これ本当びっくりしましたよ。このメロディー展開、ロブの歌メロですね。これは素晴らしいじゃないですか。
Well, it's always a challenge for me, the singer of Judas Priest, to make sure that my work as the singer, as the melody maker in the songs, is trying to create something that is fresh, something that we haven't utilized before. And so I remember sitting at my house in Phoenix and listening to the music a million times, and then suddenly I had the feeling for the melody and the feeling for the first line of the song. And usually, if I get the first two lines in that I think are strong and good and we can use them, then everything seems to grow from that, and the beginning of the vocal journey is a little bit easier because now I understand where I'm going. The beginning starts the journey to create all of the song experiences in this case, Crown of Horns. But I think using the words, there are a lot of kind of personal references in a lot of these songs in Invincible Shield that are quite special. We haven't done this before for a long time, I don't think. So all of the relationships, the friendships that you make with your music, with your songs, become really tangible. You can sense it, you can feel it when you're listening to the melody, and you're listening to the words, and you read the words. There's a very, very potent type of emotion that is coming from that particular song, and I love it. I think it's a fantastic Priest song, I really do, because it has a lot of the elements of what you know Judas Priest for, but this is an example of really becoming master craftsmen in our metal world, because we're actually now at the peak. We're at the peak of our writing skills, yeah, and you can only become skillful. You can only gain your skill by work, and improvement, and searching and searching and searching. All of these things you gain as a musician, the knowledge, you gain this knowledge as you move through your life making music. Yeah.
ロブね、僕はこう考えてるんですよ。ジューダス・プリーストの名前がアメリカあるいはもう世界中で有名になったのは80年代初頭のスクリーミング・フォー・ベンジェンス続くディフェンダーズ・オブ・ザ・フェイスですよ。僕はあの80年代の栄光が21世紀の今ファイヤーパワーとそして今回のインビンシブル・シールドっていうこの80年代の対と21世紀の対このアルバムの並び方っていうのが非常に重要な意味を持ってると個人的には思うんですけど、そういう僕の意見についてどう思いますか？
Oh. Fireworks. Whenever I feel good like this, the fireworks start to happen on the Zoom.
What is
Masa?
it? Yeah.
Masa. It's a very good thinking. I agree with you. I think that when a band is on a journey and when a band has made hundreds of songs and 19 studio albums, something happens that's out of your control. You're led by instinct. You're led by your heart when you're writing metal, when you're recording the album, when you're with each other in the very beginning of the early writing sessions with Glenn and Richie and myself. Right from the very beginning, there was something that was happening in the room as we wrote. We could sense that as the songs were coming together and the picture was getting bigger and the album was being created, we could sense that there was some kind of destiny in this album that was connecting us to some other places. And I agree. I would say that you take the content of Screaming for Vengeance and the content of Defenders of the Faith, think of all the songs in those two albums, and then run forward to Firepower and Invincible Shield. It's like two sets of twins. It's two twins metal, almost twin turbos, you know. It's two metal experiences from different time zones, but they kind of marry together. The metal is marrying to the past, you know. And that again is just because of those basic elements and components in Priest have always been there, but you have to keep digging to make the expressions as individual and unique as they are now. But when you listen to certain songs, there's an idea that comes from the past, because there's a kind of a reflection. There's a metal reflection from the past, which is good. It shows the thread. It shows the thread of metal is all connected. But I agree. I think that's a very good thinking to say that there's a similar kind of moment of unity happening between Screaming of Vengeance, Defenders of the Faith, Firepower, Invincible Shield, making it very complete.